Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Grandmaster Knockout. In the left corner, the one, the only Ivanchuk, and his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, Oro. Tonight, one board, 64 squares. Playing white, Ivanchuk. Playing black, Oro. Gentlemen, let the battle begin. Ivanchuk, pawn to c4. Oro, knight to f6. Ivanchuk, pawn to d4. Oro, pawn to e6. Ivanchuk, knight to c3. Oro, bishop to b4. Ivanchuk, queen to c2. Oro, castles kingside. Ivanchuk, pawn to a3. Oro, bishop takes c3, check. Ivanchuk, queen takes c3. Oro, pawn to d5. Ivanchuk, knight to f3. Oro, pawn takes c4. Ivanchuk, queen takes c4. Oro, pawn to b6. Ivanchuk, bishop to g5. Oro, bishop to a6. Ivanchuk, queen to a4. Oro, pawn to c5. Ivanchuk, pawn takes c5. Oro, pawn takes c5. Ivanchuk, rook to c1. Oro, queen to b6. Ivanchuk, bishop takes f6. Oro, pawn takes f6. Ivanchuk, rook to c2. Oro, rook to d8. Ivanchuk, pawn to e3. Oro, bishop takes f1. Ivanchuk, rook takes f1. Oro, knight to c6. Ivanchuk, king to e2. Oro, knight to a5. Ivanchuk, knight to d2. Oro, rook to ab8. Ivanchuk, pawn to h3. Oro, rook to d5. Ivanchuk, rook to b1. Oro, pawn to f5. Ivanchuk, king to e1. Oro, rook to bd8. Ivanchuk, rook to bc1. Oro, knight to c6. Ivanchuk, king to e2. Oro, knight to e5. Ivanchuk, knight to c4. Oro, knight takes c4. Ivanchuk, queen takes c4. Oro, queen to d6. Ivanchuk, queen to f4. Oro, rook to d2, check. Ivanchuk, king to f3. Oro, rook takes c2. Ivanchuk, rook takes c2. Oro, queen to d1, check. Ivanchuk, king to g3. Oro, queen takes c2. Ivanchuk, queen to g5, check. Oro, king to f8. Ivanchuk, queen takes d8, check. Oro, king to g7. Ivanchuk, queen to g5, check. Oro, king to f8. Ivanchuk, queen to d8, check. Oro, king to g7. Ivanchuk, queen to g5, check. Oro, king to f8. Ivanchuk, queen to f6. Oro, queen to e4. Ivanchuk, queen to d8, check. Oro, king to g7. Ivanchuk, queen to g5, check. Oro, king to f8. Ivanchuk, queen to d8, check. Oro, king to g7. Ivanchuk, queen to g5, check. Oro, king to f8. Ivanchuk, queen to f4. Oro, queen to d5. Ivanchuk, queen to h6, check. Oro, king to g8. Ivanchuk, queen to g5, check. Oro, king to f8. Ivanchuk, queen to f6. Oro, king to g8. Ivanchuk, pawn to h4. Oro, pawn to h6. Ivanchuk, pawn to h5. Oro, queen to d6, check. Ivanchuk, king to h3. Oro, queen to d2. Ivanchuk, king to g3. Oro, queen to d6, check. Both fighters go the distance. What a battle. If you love this fight, smash that like button and subscribe. More legendary battles are coming your way. See you in the next one.